Tristan, thanks for coming in to talk to us. Great to see you back out on the pitch on Tuesday. Talk us through how you felt that went.
Yeah, no, it was good. Good to get back after 580 days. Good to get some minutes. I did feel heavy today, feel worse today, but no, I felt good. It's been a long road, and there is light at the end of the tunnel.
We sort of mentioned that 580 days mark when we were previewing the story. Did you have that in your own head, though? That sort of how long it actually had been?
Yeah, I checked on Google because I wouldn't be able to count, so I checked how long it was since that Notts County game, and it's a very long time. Very long time.
Did that just give you the motivation, though, to hopefully get out there as soon as possible?
Yeah, no, I've always had the motivation since I got injured. Obviously, it was initially supposed to be 6 months, and then things happened. It was a bad injury, so I've always wanted to get back out there. Longer than expected, but it was good to be back.
If you just talk us through like the sort of time frame that you went through, because you mentioned you had that sort of 6 months was set aside. So how come it went to that sort of 580 days mark? Sorry, was it just about being careful and not rushing things?
So initially I thought that 6 months was a bit of a short period, like I think considering how bad the injury was. And then the surgeon said 6 months, and then it didn't heal as well as we had have liked it to. So I had to go and have surgery again in January of last year. And again, the recovery process was quite long. We had to go and see specialists, keep going to see specialists. I was in Leicester quite a few times for a few days, seeing some people. And then obviously lockdown happened. Some people may see a lockdown being a bad thing, but for me it was actually quite good because I was able to come off my ankle, have some time away. And although I wasn't able to have physio treatment, I was FaceTiming Wibs maybe twice a week, and that helped a lot. So no, it's been a long road, but it will pay off eventually.
What sort of people do you have to thank along this journey to help you get to this point, and how much of it have you taken upon yourself as well? You know, no doubt that the physical and fitness team will give you exercises to do, but you have to still work hard yourself, don't you?
Yeah, no, of course the physio team have played a massive part. BY, Alex, Walshy, and then Wibs and Pipes. I went to see Pipes for a few times for some shockwave treatment, and then Wibs with some ankle mobility stuff and bodywork stuff. So all of them have a part to play. There's also other people that I've been going to see, the specialists and stuff, but mainly the physio team. They've been a huge help. Jeff, can't forget Jeff. Yeah, he's been a big help as well. Although he's busy, but no, it's all of them have helped me. Obviously, there's been a lot of injured players as well, so it's not just the physio team and the staff that the injured players have helped, and we all help each other get along. So that takes a bit of the stress away from yourself, because you have other people. You're not just on your own every day. You don't lose motivation. There's some days you come in and you don't feel like doing it, but with other people around you, you want to do it.
What part have they played in the mental process, and how difficult has that been for you as an individual as well? Because no doubt having that amount of time off, it must be really tough.
Yeah, no, you're always itching to get back, but like as I said, having the boys, obviously Kane's been out for a while, Ben Morris has just been got injured again, Scousy, so there's always been people around. Although it's never nice for people to have long-term injuries, I think it's always nice to have people with you along the way, and we've all been in the journey together. I think all of us mentally have been superb, and as I said, there's light at the end of the tunnel for all of us. Just got to keep going.
With Tuesday being your first game back after such a long period, what sort of exercises do you do after the game to make sure that you cool down in the right manner, that sort of thing?
So we just normal stretching. Obviously we usually have ice baths and hot baths, but with COVID and stuff, that part of the building is closed. So there's not a lot that we can do apart from our stretching, our foam rolling, and that's about it. Going for some walks. Today where training was a bit of a lighter session, and then I was able to see Lee Catlin afterwards and get a rub on my legs. But no, that's about it really.
That's another part of it as well. You've been back out training with the group, and that must be lovely.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. All of them were so welcoming as well. They know how long it's been, and I think a lot of them have been obviously injured, so they know how tough journey it is. And no, it's been real nice.
What's your sort of calendar and schedule then for the next few weeks and months? What does this process involve? You've played your first game. How often can you play matches now, do you think?
I think still once a week at the moment. I'm not looking to play 90 minutes next week or maybe the week after that start playing more games. But I don't think there's any real pressure on me from anyone. I think I've just got to go out there, do my thing, and then they say you only get back to your best the same amount of time that you've been injured. Hopefully for me that's not the case because it's been such a long time. But I think there's still going to be quite a few months until I feel real good about myself.
For now, is the main emotion, are you just pleased to be playing football again?
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. It's been so long away from everything that I'm just pleased to be out on the pitch with everyone, whether it be training, games. I'm just happy, yeah.